At the parent-teacher conference in elementary school, one of the teachers called me colorful. And if anyone is wondering, that's the nice way of saying the child that is way too loud and all over the place. And that was me, who didn't stand still, sit still, stay silent, because I couldn't, not because I didn't want to. Who never tried to stand out in a crowd, but as the successor of my cousin's flares 4 years too late, or 20 years too early, still did. Who was known as the messed up hair kid because I insisted on having bangs like my best friend Anne. But you know what? They're not really bangs when your hair won't fall down over your forehead but frizzes right up instead. Who lost the first tooth before the other kids because I ran too fast, climbed the highest tree and fell. Who played vehemently but hadn't yet learned that the concrete is real no matter how much you pretend it to be the ocean. And oh, did I learn not a single thing. Because pain passes, wounds healed, and a new front tooth eventually grew out. I am unintentionally colorful. I have hidden microphones somewhere within. My skin consists of millions of tiny loudspeakers. I have a constant sound check with myself. Shh, Evelyn. Shh, volume down. Shh, don't laugh. Shh, don't sing. I'm always trying to adapt, adjust, fit in. It doesn't work. I am unintentionally colorful. Didn't want to stand out in a crowd, but couldn't change my laughter being way too loud. My laughter that brought the garbage on his way out. The garbage filled with unresolved feelings and anxiety. The loser with the loudest laughter is the master of crying silently. I didn't know how to get rid of all the baby dragons jumping around my entire body, spitting fire. We got a new teacher in the 4th grade, and she taught me how to connect with my fire and direct it towards something good. She gave me a piece of wood so I could spit out all the flames and burn it away, but my father being in jail still burned every day. But when my father was released after 6 years, the baby dragons within turned into little elves. And they tickled me, and they taught me how to sing. They were singing a song about a little baby bird that was way too loud and all over the place, and I sang along. They were singing that the baby bird was living in a big tree and that she had been without her father half her life just like me, and I sang along. They were singing that the father bird was coming home to his baby bird again, and I sang along. But when the elves were singing that since the father bird was born in a different tree in a warmer country, the bird police had to bring him there, and it was far away, but the bird politicians didn't want him to stay, and when he got there, they took his wings and chopped them off so he could never fly home to his baby bird again, and then I stopped singing along. Because the baby bird could not yet fly, and the elves within started to shrink, turning into liquid black ink. I am unintentionally colorful. I learned that I have to shout to be heard, and if I'm not all over the place, someone will take my place, and if I don't fit in, I'll be shipped out. And my father being punished twice because his passport was green and not red will continue to burn a hole in my head, and we continue to turn our backs while our government send away fathers and mothers and neighbors and friends, and I don't know what to do but to tell my story, but I will shout it out